In case you're new here, let's bring you up to speed on what's been happening so far. So, I'm Tommy Day, and this is my wife, Kalpa. We've been married for nearly 2 years and recently made our first visit to Chennai together. Now, this was a big deal for 3 main reasons. For starters, Kalpa hadn't seen her parents for over 5 years. We recently did a video on this you should definitely check out, and be warned you will probably cry. Secondly, we're pregnant and expecting our first child later on this year. And lastly, this is my very first time in India. Now, one of my goals for this trip, besides connecting with my family and catching up, was to truly understand what it means to be from Chennai. And being here for nearly up to a month, I'm grateful to say that all these goals were accomplished. What we didn't know entering this last week of our stay in Chennai was how much more beautiful our trip would become, but also how difficult it would be to say goodbye. As we ended our last week of our trip, we had our mind fixated on 3 things: spending as much time as we could with family, enjoying the things we would miss when we leave, and the most dreadful part, packing. But before we could properly pack anything, we had to finalize all our shopping. Now, while we've bought a lot of things while here, none of them have been kitchen items. So, on this particular day, we set out to get all the things needed to ensure we can take the culture back with us. This was fantastic because a lot of the kitchen utensils we will need are not easily found back home. And honestly, we just look forward to making our own ghee roast dosa and filter coffee in the comfort of our home. After arriving, as usual, we show the family what we got and spend time with our nephew. What we didn't know was that all this time, the family was low-key planning a traditional baby shower for us, otherwise known as Valakapu. Incidentally, this baby shower day landed on Kalpa entering the 7th month of the pregnancy and our departure date, so you can imagine how busy this last day was. The day has come. It looks like there was a tornado over here. We are trying to pack. And you look like you've been defeated from the packing.
No, I've actually just accomplished my task. Well, when you were away on your errands, I packed these 3 bags. That one, and that one.
That one, that one, that one.
Yeah. As you can see, they're all pretty full except one. And we still have some few clothes to adjust in there. And we also still have some food items to carry, so I'm really hoping they can fit into that one that's not so full yet. But these ones will have to close up. The ones that are full will have to close up. But I'm just so tired, like my feet are swollen and I'm just so tired.
I'm sorry, baby girl. So let us try and see what to do. With the upcoming ceremony, Kalpa wraps up the evening by getting some mehendi done, courtesy of our amazing Mani. We start our day early with our Amma and Perima coming together to do Nalanga for us. This is a pre-ceremony activity done before auspicious events like weddings, baby showers, and festivals like Diwali and Pongal. It could be considered as a beautification and relaxation activity and is done to surround the couple with good vibes before embarking on their very busy day ahead. This is followed by getting an oil massage and a hot shower or oil bath right afterwards. Not long after, our Amma and Perima head out to do the column for the day.
Today my daughter
All the ladies come together to help Kalpa with her hair, makeup, and draping of the sari. It was so beautiful witnessing this up close, and Also so amazing to see how long this process takes. But through it all, every single woman in the family was involved. Everyone played a role, ensuring that Kalpa looked like the star of the show. And in the end, she did. My wife looked incredibly beautiful. After about an hour, we were ready to head downstairs for the occasion. The ceremony starts with us getting garlands from our Aka and Mama. We soon take our seats and all the ladies come together to do a series of traditions to Kalpa and I as a way of blessing us before the welcoming of our son. Soon after, we get to one of the most important parts of the day, the Valagapu. As each lady prays and blesses Kalpa, glass bangles are stacked on her hand. This is done by first tying a neem branch on her wrist to signify health. It is believed that the bangle sound induces the child's sense and brain activity, which is well developed in the 7th month. All the women in the family come to adorn flowers on the mother-to-be's hair as a way of blessing her and the child before birth. From here, things got quite emotional. A part that I really loved was when all the women came together to speak directly to our son. They patted on Kalpa's spine and instructed the baby to come out without troubling the mother. The kids also got involved and spoke the same to their cousin. Soon after, dancing and celebration followed, and I found myself dancing with my beautiful Indian family. In this moment here, I felt more connected to my family than ever before. I didn't feel like an outsider. I didn't feel like a Nigerian in a foreign land. I genuinely felt like a son. In this moment, I knew I was not only loved by my beautiful family, but accepted wholeheartedly. Next, it was time to eat, but not without feeding the little ones first as a preparation of motherhood. Throughout the trip, everyone has been serving me for meals, so it was truly beautiful getting a chance to do the same to them. Not long after, we say our goodbyes to our family members who came for the occasion and face the hard reality ahead of us. We need to get ready to leave. Heading to the airport with our parents, it was evident that there was still so much to process. But it's really after we checked in and settled down, waiting for our flight, that we started to feel an immediate void. It really felt like we left a part of us behind. Sitting down, we started reminiscing how amazing the trip had been and all the things we would miss. From the beautiful rooftop sunsets, getting oil massages, having amazing food at home, our beautiful interactions with family, warm welcomes into homes, busy roads and hooting bikes, calm cows and colorful art. If you could repeat this whole experience again, we wouldn't change a thing. But how blessed are we that we could leave one family's arm and enter into another in a totally different part of the world. When we first started our journey as Kalpa and Tom, we didn't know how our two worlds would meet. But today, we can say we have a home in India, Kenya, and Nigeria. And most importantly, a home with each other. I guess that's what makes it Chennai to Lagos. Until our next adventure, see you guys soon.